Pronunciation practice for two sounds, the I and E sounds. When we're practicing pronunciation, the important thing to remember is we're focusing on muscle memory, because in our first languages, our muscles in the mouth area and tongue learn to do the motions and movements that are required for our first language. When you're learning a second language, it does require focused practice with the specific muscle movements that are required to properly pronounce the second language sounds. With that in mind, I want you to focus today on the difference between I and E. If you notice, first of all, the lip position for both of these sounds is exactly the same. You make sort of a smile. I, E. So, if the mouth position is the same, what exactly is creating the difference in the sound? It has to do with the position of the tongue. Whenever we say I and E, you'll notice that the tongue will be lower in your mouth when you say I, and then higher and toward the front when you say E. E, I, E, E. Another thing that I tell my students when they're practicing the difference between E and I is that you'll feel the vibration in a different part of your mouth. The way you know that you're properly saying the I sound is if you feel the vibration here toward the throat area and the back of the mouth. When you're saying E, you should feel the vibration here closer to the teeth and the lips. So practice for yourself now and say I, E, 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 E. I, E, E, E. E. Now pause the video and say these vowel sounds in repetition, just as I have done here, 3 times repeated. I, E, E. If it helps, you can also move your hand between where you're supposed to feel the motion, and it will also trigger you to focus on where your tongue position is. I, E. So you move your tongue as you move your hand. Pause the video and practice. So, welcome back. So now I'm sure that you have practiced a little bit of the E and I sounds. Now let's take a look at these words here. Specifically, first of all, with the E, the long E. Seat, beat, heat, feet. Say them with me. Seat, beat, heat, feet. Seat, beat, heat, feet. Now let's look at the I sound. Sit, bit, hit, fit. Now let's say them together to practice the difference between the E and the I. You'll have to practice the muscle movement. Remember that you are practicing the muscle movements, and so you want to practice moving the tongue back and forth between these two sounds. That is the muscle memory that you're practicing with this video. So we'll start here and we say seat, sit, seat, sit, seat, sit. Beat, bit, beat, bit, beat, bit. Heat, hit, heat, hit, heat, hit. Feet, fit, feet, fit, feet, fit. So once again, now that we're going to go through it, I want you to put your hand where you feel the vibration so that you can make sure you're properly moving your tongue as well as feeling the vibration of the sound. Seat, sit, seat, sit. Beat, bit, beat, bit. Heat, hit, heat, hit. Feet, fit, feet, fit. Okay, pause the video and go back and say these sounds back and forth for yourself, just as we've done. And remember to use your hand as a cue for where the sound should be originating, the vibration should be felt, and where your tongue should be moving to properly make these vowel sounds. Okay, so now that you have properly practiced the E and the I sounds, what I want to do now is focus on the I sound because it tends to be the one that is the most challenging for students. A lot of students will accidentally say the E sound when they really mean to say I. And the problem with that is that it can cause a lot of misinformation to be shared and a lot of miscommunication issues. So let's focus on the I sound. So let's look at the group that we started with first. Sit, bit, hit, fit. Remember that we're saying the I, so the vibration should be felt back here. Sit, bit, hit, fit. Now let's look at a few more words here at the bottom. Kiss, miss, get. Now even though get has the E sound, a lot of the times the pronunciation will sound like the I instead of the eh. It's not get, it's get. Okay, so kiss, miss, get. Kiss, miss, get. Kiss, miss, get. Kiss, miss, get. Notice that whether you hear the is or the it, the vowel will still vibrate in the back of the mouth toward the throat area, no matter what consonant comes after that vowel sound. Now, for a little extra challenge, I want you to practice saying these phrases here because they force you to use the E and I together. So first, let's look at win, 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 win. Begin, begin. We win, we win. Believe in, believe in. We fit, we fit. Please sit, please sit. Now let's go through them again, but now I want you to remember to use your hand as a marker for where you should be feeling the vibration of this vowel. So we'll start with begin. Begin, begin. We win, we win. Believe in, believe in. We fit, we fit. Please sit, please sit. Please sit, please sit. Okay? If you'd like additional practices with these vowel sounds, this is what I suggest that you continue to repeat. I want you not to get frustrated saying the same words over again because it's not the words that you're practicing, it's the sounds, and it is the muscle movements that are required to properly make these sounds. So it doesn't matter what words you're using so long as you're practicing these movements over and over. If any of you have ever practiced or learned how to play a sport, this is what you can relate it to. If you like to play, soccer, football, you know that as you practice kicking, as you practice moving the ball back and forth between both of your feet, you become more comfortable with that movement, right? It's the same idea with speaking and pronunciation. Your muscles in your mouth need to learn the proper motions of these movements in order to properly pronounce these words. So when you're practicing for soccer, you can practice the same kick many, many times, right? And you can practice shuffling the same movement, shuffling the ball between your feet as you run. And it doesn't matter how many times you practice the same movement, you become a better soccer player. It's the same idea with your pronunciation. Practicing these sounds, these same words again and again, will benefit all of your vowel pronunciation for any time you have these two sounds. So, enjoy practice. There will be more videos to follow. Thank you.